And good morning. You're tuning in to Wjob, AM 1230 and 104.7 FM. This is the City of East Chicago show with myself, Burley Suggs, my co-host, Steve Segura. He's the Director of Multimedia for the City of East Chicago. On camera, we have Ryan Lomax, and our producer in the studio is Tony Paddock. And we have two special guests with us today. We have Keith Selvey. He's actually the Director of Project Management for the City of East Chicago. And we have Miss Vanessa Hernandez-Orange. She is the Director of Parks and Recreation for the City of East Chicago. So we're going to start out with Steve. What's going on in the city coming up? Of course, Halloween's next week. And then, of course, we're going to turn it over to Keith. He's going to share with us some of the projects. And then we're going to get to the main topic of the show today, and that's Block Stadium. And many people have wonderful thoughts about Block Stadium. So, Steve, what's going on this week?
Oh, man. It's been a long week. Everyone's been really busy, and because we got events coming up, you know?
I know.
And it's amazing, and I'm really happy that to announce that we're having our EC Hollow Trunk or Treat next week, and that will begin at from 5 to 7 p.m. on Friday, October 29th, and it's on McShane Street. So you have to go in through Kerry Gosh's parking lot and line up, and that's at 401 Indianapolis Boulevard. And we encourage you to wear your costumes, your masks, decorate your cars. There'll be over 35 vendors, somewhere down there.
Yes, we have over 35 vendors, and most importantly, I think this major event happens because we have community support, business support. We definitely have our departments partaking in this in this whole festivity. If you could see how we dress it up, McShane, it's amazing. And we just want to do something for children in a safe manner still. COVID, we're still taking our precautions as needed. But again, we just hope that families come out and stay safe in their cars, and we'll definitely sugar the kids up a little bit.
So when you talk about vendors, are you saying like people donate? This is not where you come with your truck full of candy. You actually have people who are sponsoring.
Oh yes.
This is fantastic.
Yes. So we reach out to businesses, as well as we have some elected officials that come, as well as the schools. We have different schools participate, and sometimes they just donate candy to us so that we can spread it out throughout the departments as they pass out. And from the first one, all the vendors loved how some people really did it up and they dressed their cars up. We had a big fire truck from Calumet Waste, and now I expect a lot more of that happening.
That's fantastic. It means, standing on the sidewalk waiting for candy to be thrown during a parade. You just drive around and get it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
We had a blast last
We
week.
did, and I have to say, I have to shout out the kids at Central High School, the Honor Society, as well as the senior class sponsor and the senior class. They come out and do their service hours by dressing up, helping put things up also. So it's honestly a community event altogether.
Yes.
Kudos
Now,
to East Chicago. Fantastic.
Unfortunately, you have to be an East Chicago resident.
You
only.
do.
Okay. And so how are they proving that? Is it by the license plate or your
Driver's
ID,
license.
driver's license, school ID?
Yes, you have to have some form of East Chicago ID.
Is a bill okay? If you have a bill in your name, does that matter with the address on it?
Last year we asked for an ID,
Okay.
just to
All right.
keep it the same and everyone knows ID only. We're trying to move forward and continue that. Get your ID, your East Chicago ID. So doesn't take that long to get it.
Fantastic.
And our trick-or-treat hours, the Halloween hour, trick-or-treat hours will be on Sunday, October 31st from 4 to 7 p.m. And if you do not want to participate in Halloween, just turn off your lights and, kind of close your doors a little bit so that they won't start knocking on your door.
Right, so 3 hours for trick-or-treating. That's
Well,
great.
we had parents that, come home and they get home after a work from 5. It didn't give them enough time, so Mayor said, we'll go to 7 o'clock.
That's great.
And, as long as everything is safe, we're good. I'd like to make an announcement about recycling. Please make sure that your recycling bins are clean and dry and your items that you put in there are clean and dry before placing them in the recycling containers. They accept plastics, metal, aluminum cans, aluminum foil, foil pans, paper, cardboard, newspaper, magazines, paper containers, cartons, paper glass. As long as you do not put any type of trash in there, like yard waste, anything with food, diapers, greasy pizza boxes, anything that can contaminate a pack of good recyclables. Otherwise, they have to throw it away. One piece of bad recycling item or trash can ruin the bunch. So if you have any questions about the recycling, you can call 391-8463. We also have started our Bagless leaf collection, and that begins November 8th through December 10th. The first district will be every Monday, the second district will be every Tuesday, third district every Wednesday, fourth district every Thursday. The fifth district will be on Fridays. Please have your leaves deposited by the curbside by 7 a.m. in the morning and on your respective collective date. If you have any questions, you can call 219-391-8463 or 391-8464. And this is all part of Mayor Anthony Copeland's team-up cleanup effort to keep our city clean. We recently also launched our real estate portal on www.chicago.com. There you can click on either a commercial or residential property, and it'll give you all the information. We have a couple flyers also that we did that listed about the property, how much square footage, how much the price is. And, the city has lots of properties that it is acquired and it wants to, sell them back to the community.
That's fantastic. So now, does this cut out the need for a realtor, or who gets the commission?
No, I don't think so. I mean, they're still working with, different realtors and stuff like that. And we're also working with the Lake County Economic Development Alliance, and they handle all the commercial. Yes. They handle all the larger commercial properties. So there's two different buttons, one for residential and one for commercial. One will take you to our site, and one will take you to their site that houses all of the commercial real estate. And I think that's about all the announcements I have, except we do have a fire hydrant program that's starting. It's our annual fire hydrant program. It began October 6th and will run through October 27th. They're flushing over 600 fire hydrants throughout the city. If you experience an interruption in your water service, it will return upon the completion of the specific work. If you're experiencing any low pressure or volumes, clear your faucets and your washer. Just run your water for a while until the water turns clear. If you want more information about this program, you can call the Water Department at 391-8469 and visit them on the web also at www.chicago.com. And that's all I have.
Well, that's quite a bit. To say a mouthful, that was quite a lot to share. And I know that Keith and Vanessa have a lot more to share. So Keith, why don't you tell us about some of the special projects taking place?
Sure. So I want to basically talk a little bit about some upcoming construction projects that we have slated for early December. The first major project is going to be our Homely reconstruction. It's in the 2nd District. This particular project is a $5 million project that encompasses the 148th block to the 151st block, roughly about 3,000 linear feet, where we're going to be replacing the main water main as well as the sewer system, as well as we're going to do the water line laterals for each particular home. It also includes new curbs, sidewalks, ADA ramps, asphalt roadway, and then we're going to come back in and do new landscaping for the entire project. As I mentioned a little bit earlier, we'll be starting again early December. The second project I want to talk about is our Perry Park Crossing project, Phase 1. This is in preparation to a new subdivision that we're going to actually put together out in the Prairie Park area, and we're going to start the infrastructure there in the 4th District. This particular project is an $800,000 project, and it encompasses the 144th block of Elm. Again, we're going to be doing brand new water line, sewer system, resurfacing, new asphalt, new sidewalks, as well as we're going to be putting in new laterals for the new parcels of Phase 1. Right now in Phase 1, there are 7 new parcels that will become available hopefully sometime early 2022. So we're excited about that. You know, we've been getting a lot of calls. My counterpart, Doug Powers, has been getting a lot of calls about potential, you know, housing. So again, the mayor saw fit to come up with this particular idea, to come up with a new subdivision of land that we own. And finally, the big announcement, Block Stadium.
Block Stadium.
I'm making the announcement that Block Stadium construction is complete, and we're very happy that, you know, it's been a long road. This 4th district, 4-year, 5 phases, $8 million project is drawing to an end. We're gonna be done. And we're excited to announce that on October 30th at 2 p.m., we will have a ribbon cutting. And we invite every one of you out to participate in this particular event. I'm excited. I think it's historical. We've had so many calls about the actual stadium and how great it looks, and they're all wondering who's going to play there. I can't answer that question, but I can tell you that it's ready to be played in.
So are we talking like maybe you might get a minor league or some type of team to come in?
That is the hopes. We've had several teams contact us in the past, looking to come in and use that facility as their home. You know, that the committee that actually governs that is going to be evaluating it. They were all just waiting for me to complete the project, and I can safely say it's done.
Well, they're going to have to make sure that whatever team comes in, it's got to have the East Chicago blank blank.
Exactly, exactly.
So tell us, what are some of the amenities that are going to be at Block Stadium?
Well, we've done a total reconstruction, and I invite you to come because we're going to have some old pictures of what it looked like.
1942 it was built.
Correct.
Wow.
So we brand new concessions, new restrooms, new stadium lighting. We totally revamped the field. We enlarged the dugouts. We also have an area where there is for the pitchers to warm up, as well as a batting cage on both sides, the home and visitor side. So it's a great facility. We've had folks reach out to us and say, hey, this is major league style facility. So we're
For
excited.
only $8 million, is that what was the total investment?
$8 million.
Wow.
$8 million. So first of all, I want to thank Mayor Anthony Copeland for giving us the opportunity to put this together. It's been a long road, as you guys know, 4 years. We did it in phases. We didn't have all the money up front, so we did 5 different phases, and again, we're complete.
That is fantastic. You know, as I was driving in today, I saw a billboard for Valpo University, and I might be paraphrasing because I'm never going to forget anything correct, but it said, create the world you want to live in. And I'm just looking at, you know, in its entirety, and under the leadership of Mayor Copeland, he's creating the East Chicago that people are going to want to come and live in.
I agree. I think he has definitely increased the quality of life in the city of East Chicago. You know, there's other programs that we're going to be looking at bringing on in 2022. I don't want to let the cat out the bag.
Why not?
but there's some things that, again, to increase the quality of life in the city of East Chicago, that's his goal.
And Block Stadium will serve as an economic engine, hopefully, for the area. I mean, you build it, and people will come, and then they'll want to shop around the area, you know, get gas, buy food.
Oh, definitely.
You know, so these types of projects will definitely increase the economic opportunities in each other.
And that's our hope. And that's our hope. And again, a world-class facility.
I think in general, what we wanted to do, or what we've been kind of told to do, is we wanted to do things that unify your city, with all of our people within our city, as well as attract others to come in. Like he said, check our amenities. We are trying our hardest to make sure everyone understands East Chicago is a safe place where you're able to take part in a game and take part in our events. We're just like our neighbors, so this is the goal that we're moving towards for the city of East Chicago.
So Vanessa, you are the Director of Parks and Recreation, and Block Stadium comes under your...
So yes, someone's extremely excited to hand it over.
As of the 30th, I will be handing the facility over to Vanessa in the Park Department, and I'm excited to do that.
Yeah, yes, it does fall underneath the Parks Department.
So tell us about what this will mean to you as the park director, because you have beautiful parks in East Chicago. I mean, recreation is abundant. Tell us about adding block to that.
Well, first off, the historic value that it brings to the community, I think that is most important. One of the things that was left at Block Stadium was the limestone.
Correct. 1942.
Original from the original Block Stadium. So I think the historical value that it brings, talking to people, we've heard the different types of individuals that played there. Second, when I used to work at Central High School with the athletic department, our the children loved to go to a stadium like that to play in, and it gave them just a ballpark feel. Now I guarantee when the kids go there, what they'll see and how they'll feel in there, it's going to be amazing because it is a beautiful entity. I also think
What type of turf does it have?
It's grass.
It's grass.
Okay.
But it's a totally different area, from a totally different venue from what it used to be. I also believe the fact that we're going with the times, we're moving in the right direction, that's important. We're trying to find revenue to bring back into the city. We understand it costs $8 million, but we're also giving another opportunity for people to enjoy something within the city. And everyone wants events. They want this, they want that. Well, here we go.
What is baseball, America's favorite pastime, right?
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
East Chicago having a major league stadium, right, in the community is going to be a plus.
To the fact, we do have people calling us constantly, wanting to be able to play, wanting to just walk through. They want to be in our facility, and that's just from the pictures that Steve takes here and there and seeing the progress. So
Steve, too bad we don't have some of those pictures to show right now. It would be great for all of our viewers on WJOB to see that as well.
On our Facebook page, we post regular progress pictures there, and I'll post some today so people can take a look at it. But little known history, that was one of 15 classic baseball stadiums left in the country.
That's correct.
Still left.
That's correct.
Wow.
That's correct.
And just to say, really, we're not done in a sense. He did his part by building it.
Yeah.
Now, Parks and Recreation has to furnish it. So we do have little things that we have to add into Block Stadium. I mean, you can't have a facility and not have your couches, your desk, your areas for people to sit when they want to have a hot dog. We have to furnish all that. We have the batting cage that's there, but we have to put stuff in for that batting cage to actually work. So we're almost there. Springtime will be ready for the baseball to happen, but the construction has been done. Now we're going to furnish it to make this complete.
Right, so you don't want all those furnishings out there before, and then the snow comes, of course.
And is the museum still in the works, or?
Yes, that's one of the projects that we have to work on. So the museum, meaning from when Block Stadium first was erected, all those the highlights of the moments is what
All
we're
that
going to put.
memorabilia will
Yes,
be
basically.
housed right there.
So everyone's doing the research to kind of figure out what to put. So we have a wall that we would like to see a timeline of what it should be.
Now, will there be any hirings taking place? Where people should go to HR or go to the website and put an application in?
They could most definitely go to the website and they'll be hired through Parks and Recreation. So what my staff will now encumber that. So I'll have to have staff go there on top of everything that we have in Parks and Recreation as we're opening up. So we'll have to stretch everyone, but we'll definitely have it manned.
Okay.
Now,
Steve?
there are tons of jobs open.
Yes.
In Chicago.
Yes.
We are hiring, so go to that website, eastchicago.com, and apply for a job. We have positions there.
Fantastic.
Again, October 30th, 2 p.m. Join us to celebrate the opening.
Now, what does this mean for Kenny Lofton Stadium? Will that have any effect? Can you have like Little League there and a baseball game at Block?
Yes. So the Kenny Lofton side of the field is basically senior league, Little League, and T-ball. We do maintain those particular fields and will continue to maintain those fields. With COVID, of course, the teams and participants kind of diminished this past couple of years. However, we keep that field maintained and we're ready to basically bring it back once we get out of this epidemic.
Now you gotta remember, that's all one big facility together, so usually during tournaments, what you'll do is you have 2 fields running in a tournament. So they would use one field over here, and then they use the big field over there. So
Right, but if you have a minor league team come in, you might not have that ability to run them both in the same time. You just have to work it out, right?
That'd be a good problem to have.
So here's the other thing, with this Prairie Crossing coming in, I don't know if you're able to say what the lots are gonna be going for, but once you bring a team in, all the players are gonna be looking for homes.
At this point in time, we're staking it out, we're getting it surveyed. My task is to do the infrastructure to make sure that when the time comes, they can attach laterally and we can move forward, but some prime real estate, I can definitely say that.
I know my friend's bugging me. I need to move, buy a house right behind my mom's house.
Yes, prime real estate.
Oh, values are gonna go up all in Prairie Park as a result of this.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So is there another location, once Prairie Crossing is filled, and it's not gonna take much time to do that, is there another location that you've looked at where you can possibly build more new homes in East Chicago?
Absolutely. So we currently are working on a project in West Calumet, Calumet Homes, that we will be beginning construction probably springish, doing some infill housing throughout. We're looking
So
to start.
that means filling in where houses have been torn down, where
That is
there are
correct.
vacant lots,
That
correct?
is correct. So right now, we're tasked with possibly doing 1 to 3 homes scattered within the West Calumet, as well as we're looking to expand the actual program to make it citywide, to do infill within the city. We're looking to put a bond together, so as the proceeds from the house sales come, we'll just keep rotating, and building new homes. It's definitely a great project. It'll give opportunity. We're looking anywhere between 1,200 to 1,600 square foot. There'll be 2-car garages. In single-family range style. So exciting things. You let one cat out of the bag. but
Sorry,
exciting
that's my
things.
role here to do,
Exciting things are,
to
yes,
pry it out.
absolutely.
And so, since we're on the subject of homes, don't forget, we do have money available for
And that's
new
what I was gonna
homeowners.
go to next, yes, please,
So,
share.
$25,000 for new construction.
That's correct.
And $10,000 for or existing construction. If you're a city employee, you can add another $5,000 on top of that. So all you have to do is contact redevelopment at 391-8513, is that the right number? Yeah, and sign up for a 1-day workshop, and that's it.
You can't beat it. So Vanessa, any other exciting things you want to let our listeners know about and viewers know about the park department?
Absolutely.
The parks?
So we are now moving towards opening up slightly. We're taking little steps to continue to move forward. With that being said, we are going to do some art programs, and mainly because we're in the time where we have people coming to our homes, so we want to have a little decor to brighten up the homes for the holidays. So we have 4 weeks of different projects that we will have our staff as well as whoever comes in. We're buying the materials. There's a small cost. If you're not an East Chicago resident, if you're an East Chicago resident, it's going to be for free. But the welcome signs, the big welcome signs, the snow globes that we have, all that will be done 4 weeks. Minimum capacity for the projects, again, we're opening up slowly, and we are asking for people to wear their mask, and they have to show the vaccination card.
Oh, really?
To make sure that they're able to participate. In order for us to open, we have to find a way to keep staff safe as well as other participants. So that's going to be one of the things that when we're in person, we're going to start asking for is proof of vaccination. Just like everyone else in the world, you're going to concerts, you're doing stuff. So we have that happening. Our first class is going to take place November 18th. So we'll put this on our website, as well as if anyone has any questions, they could definitely call 391-8474 just to get a rundown of what type of programming we'll have. We also have in November, we're excited to bring back November 10th. we'll have a Veterans Day celebration that will take place at Heritage Hall, and we're going to invite vets. If you're an East Chicago veteran, please make sure to contact our park department at 391-8474, just because we would like to make sure to recognize you, or family members know of anyone who was an East Chicago vet. We're trying to just have that information on hand, build that build that base so we could for future projects.
Database,
yes.
So you can be in touch.
We also, we're excited as always.
And don't forget our guys out here, Veterans Views. You know, they are a great resource.
We have, as usual, our big celebration, Mayor's celebration of Christmas. Is not going to let down again. We're going to have our lighting of the Christmas tree on December 3rd, and that will be at City Hall, and that's at 5 p.m. And then the next day, we're going to do another toy giveaway again. So you'll have to sign up for that. That should go up shortly. We know there's a shortage of toys, but East Chicago's going to make sure to go grab some toys. And that's going to be at the Washington Park. So we do our Curbside Market anyways, and we decided let's just do it there at the Washington Park, and that's going to be from 4 to 6 p.m. and that will be again on December 4th, and you will have to have pre-registration for that. And finally, one of the things that we have throughout the pandemic and now is we've done our Curbside Market, and that's giving out foods to our community members for free. If you're a East Chicago resident, right now we currently have our Asaya system that produces the lettuce, the vegetables, all that is down because we're resetting it. So we're getting brand new fingerlings, and they're cleaning that whole thing. We changed out parts.
And that's all at the greenhouse where they're growing all this.
Yes, all at the greenhouse. But we do have community partners that we work with, and they come on Thursdays also to do giveaways. So Catholic Charities is one of our community partners, and they do their food giveaway on November 18th, and they'll do it December 20th, as well as the Food Bank of Northwest Indiana also partakes with us, and theirs is going to be on December 16th, and all those are at the park office at 1615 141st in Chicago, obviously, and it's at 1 p.m. We have people lined up, ready to go.
I saw them there yesterday. They were like, there's free food, there's free food.
Yeah.
So share those dates once again, Vanessa.
So we have
make sure people get them.
Catholic Charities will be on November 18th and December 20th at 1 p.m. And the Food Bank of Northwest Indiana will be on December 16th. And again, I'm sorry, it's 1615 142nd is our park office, 1 p.m. I suggest you get there a little bit earlier because the line will be long.
Great. I love your necklace, your skeleton.
Oh, we're ready.
Perfect already for Halloween.
We are ready.
Getting people in the mode. Steve, one last time, please let people know about Trunk or Treat and Halloween Trick or Treat.
Alrighty. That will be Friday, October 29th from 5 to 7 p.m. Trunk or Treat at McShane. So if you go to down Columbus Drive, right there at the school parking lot, that's where you go in. And make sure you have your ID. And trick or treat hours will be from 4 to 7 p.m. on Sunday, October 31st.
Great. Always things going forward in the city of East Chicago. We want to thank Mayor Anthony Copeland. You know, he feels that rather than him come up here and start just talking about things, bring the people on who actually work with these entities and let them share their stories. And Vanessa, as the director of the Parks and Recreation, you do a phenomenal job.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Definitely. Keith Selvey, both homegrown, doing a fantastic job, moving the city forward. Definitely, East Chicago is one of the most beautiful cities, not only in Lake County, but in the state of Indiana.
We'll see you guys next Saturday.
Definitely.
Ribbon cutting.
Okay, this has been the East Chicago Show on WJOB. Stay tuned for our award-winning Veterans Show, Veterans Views, coming up next. And we'll be back every fourth Friday here at 8:30 on WJOB, AM 1230 and 104.7 FM.